What's up, boys? Road to Lamborghini episode 9. We are here. We're not in a car, but we are here, boys. Hope you guys are doing amazing. Today I want to talk about something really, really important, which isn't like a fancy topic and barely anyone speaks about it because you always want to have more dopamine, but it's the truth, right? And this is sticking in my head. The truth is, most of us know what to do, right? We know what to do. We know we should wake up early. We know we should, stay away from vices. We know we should lock in. We know we should be working long hours. We know we should be able to travel the world and take risks and invest into yourself. So why don't people do it? Like, there's got to be a point in your life when you realize, like, I don't need more information. I don't need to constantly, like, sometimes you think, like, I wish, like, for example, let me ask you this question because this is really important. If you're not going to become a millionaire this year, why is next year or the year after going to be any different? Or let's not even talk about millionaire. If you're not going to get to 10K a month this year, why would next year be different? Why would the year after be different? And the reason what people think about is like, oh, well, I'd have more information, like I'd know what to do. Time doesn't give you information. Information gives you information. And you already have all the information. Right now, yes, sure, 100% you should invest into yourself and find someone who's done what you want to do. Right? Like a mentor or whatever. But apart from that, like, you need to do what you know you have to do. There is no if, buts, maybes. Oh, yeah, but you need to learn this system. You need to wake up at this time. You need to touch your belly button 7 times and scratch your head 4 times and then $1 million appears in your bank. It's just got a bunch of bollocks. People always try and have these habits, which is amazing. Habits and routine is very, 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 very important. But it's got to come down to a time where you're like, okay, I need to get this work done. Like, you can have the best morning routine in the world, but if you're not getting the work done, then you're screwed. It's better to have no morning routine, wake up, go straight on your laptop and work. Right? Now, obviously, most people can't focus like that, nor can I. And also, I feel like the quality of work would be way lower, which is why I do have a quick morning routine. But even then, it's like 20 minutes altogether, 25 minutes, maybe 30 minutes max, right? With this video as well that I do every morning. But, like, apart from that, you just got to get to work. Like, the morning routine doesn't pay you. That's what you got to understand. Is the morning routine and these sort of things are amazing to get your headspace in the right place. But if you're not then using that headspace being in the right place to actually work your ass off and actually send DMs, post content, do that grind work, which you know you have to do, well, then you're not going to get clients, you're not going to make money, and you're still going to be broke. Right? You can be the most, oh yeah, but I'm disciplined, I wake up early. Yeah, but are you doing the work? Like, it's amazing to wake up early and you're already ahead of the competition. But now you have to actually do the work. You can't let days go on, which is like days go by and they turn into each other. And then you're like, oh shit, I haven't done what I had to do for last week. Right? Like, even with me, I can give you a personal example. I have something which I call a killer session, which I've spoken about multiple times. I know for a fact, as long as I do the killer session every single day, within like I'm going to basically be able to continue living my dream life, right? And continue living a life which I live now, if not an even better life, where I have even more freedom. Right? And even right now, I can literally do whatever. Yesterday, I came back from Lisbon. Next week, I'm planning to go to Valencia, or even next week or the week after. Like, I don't have to go to school. I've finished college. I don't have to go to uni. I don't have to work a part-time job. I can literally do what I want in my life. But, like, that doesn't come from waking up early, right? That was part of it, but it actually came from the work I did. It actually came from the hours I spent in the office. I spent so many hours, and I still do, right? And I need to get back on the grind again. But like, I spent so many hours just sitting in that office, just recording videos, editing videos, posting videos, sending messages, doing cold calls. Like, I used to do cold calls within my agency, getting on sales calls. I had days where I do 8 to 10 sales calls. Like, bro, the grind, that is the grind. The grind isn't waking up early. The grind isn't just having a decent morning routine and going out for a run. Those things are amazing because they put you in the right headspace, and if you document it, you can get clients through that method. But you also need to actually grind. How are you actually going to make money? Well, you make money by getting clients and providing a good service. How are you going to get clients? Well, cold email, cold DMs, cold calls, warm DMs, warm email, whatever. Like, you need to do something, and I always recommend doing it through social media for a personal brand. Because then even if you technically cold DM them, it's not really that cold, because they can have a look on your Instagram profile, and then they get nurtured, and they watch your stories, blah, 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 and then you message them again, and then they're like, oh, wow, shit, this guy's actually cool, let me carry on messaging him. Then you get on a phone, then you actually close him, and then you got a client, right? And then you make money. And then if he's on a payment plan, he continues paying. If he pays in full, amazing, whatever. That's how you get paid. You don't get paid by saying, oh, well, today I actually woke up at 6 a.m. and I actually journaled for 20 minutes. Great. I'm not saying those things are bad, and I'm not making fun of them because I do some of those things. But it's about actually doing a grind. And whenever you realize that, that's the point when your life is going to change. Is that, bro, just more time isn't going to make a difference. Like, it's so easy to think, oh, well, I'm 17 right now, almost 18, right? Literally, I basically call myself 18 now. But I'm pretty much 18 years old. It's so easy to say, oh, yeah, by 21, I'm going to have a Lamborghini. But, like, am I really? Like, I believe I will, but that's not because it's not because of the age of 21. It's because I'm actually going to grind, and I am grinding, right? I am actually working my ass off. If I wasn't, then I'd be scared. I'd be panicking. I'd be like, what's going wrong, right? No, just because I'm 21 years old doesn't mean I'm automatically going to have a Lambo. It's not like on your 21st birthday you get given a Lambo. That's bollocks, right? You need to work for it. And if you're not going to work for it now, why would anything change in the next 1 year, 2 years, 3 years? Right? I recommend every single one of you read a book. It's called, well, there's 2 books, Reality Transurfing, and then, what's it called? It's by Neuro Knowledge. Outsmarting Reality, that's the one. Read those 2 books. They're very, very helpful on all of this stuff, and also like actually kind of teleporting to your goals and cutting out the bad habits and actually living a life that you want to live. Because so many people have these big aspirations, these big dreams, but they literally never get anywhere. They literally never get anywhere, okay? And that's the first part of this video. Second part is something that my mentor said yesterday, and my mentor's doing $5 million a month. So when I say mentor, he does group calls because he's too busy for one-to-one calls. But he's doing 5 million USD a month, right? He's got 7 supercars. He's 25 years old. He's living in Dubai right now, but he travels loads. He spoke about it yesterday, and it really stuck with me, right? I have an example, which I've given you guys maybe once or twice, about how, like, I believe that every single day that you keep on going, it's like you're going into a forest full of thorns, and the more steps you take, the harder it is for other people to catch up to you, because they have to go through, you know, more and more thorns. Like, if you get 20 days ahead of someone, they have to now go 20 days through the thorns, and most people are going to quit or turn back. Now, he gave an example which I loved, and I don't know which one's better. I still like mine just because it's, like, more visual for me, but this is an amazing analogy as well, which is, like, at the start, there's, like, think of it, there's, like, maybe 100,000 people holding onto a cliff, right? They're holding onto a cliff with 2 arms, but every single hour, 50 people fall off. 50 people give up and just let go. As long as you keep on holding onto that cliff, you are going to succeed. Right, it's going to come to a day, whether it takes, I don't know, 1 year, you do the maths, but let's say it takes 1 year, right, or 6 months, where there's only 5,000 people left holding onto the cliff. And then an hour later, there's 4,950, because as I say, 50 an hour, whatever. That is how you got to think of it. And when you actually break it down, that's not even a joke. Like, there's 8 billion people on the planet. How many people want to live this life? Now, yes, it's true that a lot of people don't even get properly started and they don't even take it seriously. But think of how many people have wanted to live this life. Right, and maybe they have that dream, but it literally disappears literally within like an hour. Right, and then they never go back to that dream. They always have it in the back of their mind, but they never actually go back to it and actually try and accomplish it. If there's 8 billion people in the world, let's just say 10% of them have wanted to live a life like where they can make money online or just have freedom, right? Make money online is quite a niche thing, but let's just say like have freedom and actually live the life they want to live, right? Who really, really have that vision. If that's like 10%, I don't even want to do maths because this is going to be long, right? But it's like, what? So 8 billion people in the world, 10% is what, 800 million? Wait, am I tripping? 800 million. Boys, I don't even know. I feel like I'm going to mess up on the maths because my head's messed up. I haven't had breakfast. I'm still a little bit tired, still catching up. There's no jet lag, but it was like a 2.5 hour flight and I'm still a bit tired from all the traveling. But I don't know. I don't want to do the maths on that. But like the point is, like, it literally will be like more than 50 people an hour giving up on that cliff. Bro, literally, as long as you keep on showing up every damn day, regardless of how you feel, you are guaranteed to become successful. You are going to outlast people. You can literally win in most areas of life, especially business, by just outlasting. You don't have to be smarter. You don't need to be born into a richer family. You don't need to have like even way more knowledge. You just need to outlast them. You just need to keep on going. Because guess what? I know so many people that I either worked with or people who were inside my mentorships, if that makes sense, of people who were in the group calls, and obviously we had, we were in Discord groups together, whatever. And I spoke to them like a month ago, 3 months ago, 6 months ago, 12 months ago, 2 days ago, whatever. So many of them have given up on that dream. So many of them. In fact, I only know like 2 or 3 people who have continued running his business personally and running an online business for the last like 2 years. Everyone else just gives up. It might take them 1 month, it might take them 3 months, it might take them 6 months, it might even take them 12 months. But everyone else just gives up. everyone else just gives up. And that's why it's so rare to be a millionaire. And especially at a young age, it's so rare to be rich at a young age. Because so few people can handle that stress. So few people can just keep on damn going. Right? And it's so cliche, but you've just got to outlast people. That's all you got to do. You just have to outlast people. Right? You just need to be that type of guy who just doesn't give up. You got to be that type of guy who like just doesn't quit. Like it doesn't matter what comes up. It doesn't matter how many trials and tribulations and how long it takes and how many things go wrong. He just keeps on going. And when you do that, you're able to live the life of your dreams. But if you don't do that, man, everything was a waste of time. Right? By the way, look at that sick view. It's like, think of it this way. Imagine you go to the gym for 3 years, right? And you've been going to the gym for 3 years, and then you go on holiday for 2 weeks. And then you end up staying on our holiday for more than 2 weeks. You end up staying, let's say, for 2 months, and then you actually end up extending it for 2 years, and you basically live there for 2 years. But let's say in that first 2 weeks, you stop going to the gym, right? So you've been going to the gym for 3 years, then you go on a holiday, and you kind of forget about the gym, or you kind of put your mind to the side, like, about gym. You don't focus on that, right? Within 2 weeks, nothing too big is going to happen. Like, you might not feel as good. Well, obviously you won't feel as good. But, like, you're not going to go from, like, Hulk to skinny boy. Like, that just doesn't happen in 2 weeks. But after 2 months, you'll start to notice a considerable difference, right? And then after 2 years, you really start to notice a difference. And the reason that's so painful is because you've been working 3 years and now you've basically wasted it. Those whole 3 years were wasted. Exact same thing with you, bro. Exact same thing. You might not understand it, but it's the exact same thing with you. If you give up on your dreams and you've had those dreams for whatever, 1 month, 3 months, 6 months, 12 months, 3 years, whatever. If you give up now, then those whole 3 years of you having that dream was a waste of time. Like whenever someone asks me, oh, how do you not quit? Or how do you not give up? Bro, I cannot afford to do that. That would be that would be depressing. Because I've been in this business game for like 3 years now, right? Now, I've only really taken it seriously maybe since I was 15 years old, so for like 2.5 years. And really taking it seriously since 17, but let's just say 2 years. But like, imagine, like, I can't let those whole 2 years to go to waste, right? I've made a good amount of money, I still am, but if I put my foot off the gas, the money doesn't last forever, right? It's all about cash flow. This is what I tell my clients as well. You need to be focusing on daily income, right? Weekly income, monthly income, not about, oh, how much money do you have in the bank? Because money in the bank could be easily spent. Whereas if you're making X, Y, and Z amount of money every single day, or like on average, you're making X, Y, and Z amount of money every day, every week, whatever, well, then you know you're going to be fine. Like, for example, for me, I could go to Lisbon, but that's fine. Because guess what? While I'm in Lisbon, I make more money than I did, spending on the trip, if that makes sense. Right, but if I wasn't, then it would just be something like, oh yeah, save up a bunch of money, then go, then come back home and work again and go. Like that's not the life I want to live, right? I don't call it a holiday. I call it like a work holiday sort of thing. But yeah, with that said, boys, that's the end of this, episode. I hope that really helped. I hope it really ingrains in your mind. Because like, boys, please, like so many people give up on their dreams, but just outlast them, man. Just outlast them and do what you have to do. Write down that exact thing which you said that you have to do, that thing you've got on their fucking mind, whether it's going to the gym, waking up at that time, journaling, sending those DMs, posting that content, starting that YouTube channel, whatever it is, grab a blank pen and paper. Do not even leave this video until you do that. Grab a pen and paper, pause this video, grab a pen and paper, come back to this video, unpause it. You should have unpaused it now. Right, and on that piece of paper, write down the exact things that you've been avoiding to do every single day and fucking confront it head on. Because if you don't do it, those things are going to hold you back for the rest of your life. Right, even with me, I had that killer session where I know that if I do these 2 hours of a needle moving task, which is usually to do with appointment booking and checking up on clients and work on my new program, whatever, I know that if I do that, I can continue living this life. I have been procrastinating. I'll be completely honest. I'm very open, authentic, raw. This is a whole series of me going from, not broke because I'm already in a decent position now, but from definitely not in a position to buy a Lamborghini all the way to actually buying a Lamborghini. That's why it's Road to Lamborghini episode 8, I think it is today. Right, or episode 9 maybe, I don't know. Episode 8? I can't remember, I think it's episode 9, I'm not sure. You guys will see it on the title. But like, that is why those things, that killer session is what's led me to this position and is going to continue leading me there. If I continue procrastinating, guess what's going to happen? I'm not going to do it. Like literally, I woke up today and I had it on my like journal sort of thing, which I write in every single morning. Do killer session in huge capitals and like circled in a red pen. Right? Because I know I have to do it. I've been procrastinating while I was in Lisbon. I did like one killer session the whole time I was there. So it was awful, like in terms of that. But yeah, it's starting to rain here, boys. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. But yeah, with that said, man, if you want to work me one-to-one, click the link in the description. You'll see my Instagram. Go follow me there as well because I post way more content. And yeah, I'll see you boys tomorrow. Peace out.